Listen to the conversations over the afternoon. I think it reminds me of that very old saying that could be very true about also the history of this region, that innovation happens where differences meet. I think that's universally true, that we're at crossroads, where sea meets land, where river meets mountain, where valleys cross, where cultures meet, where religions meet, is historically where innovation and the big new things happen. And I think a lot of the discussion this afternoon is about differences meeting. And I think that should be cherished rather than anything else. That you will exude your executive power, which is also executive courage, and decide one thing today, which is that the expectations of the team and your people all around that will work with the team over the next couple of months will be no less than a real strategy. That it will not be another list of dabbling small projects here and there. Doesn't mean there won't be initial small projects here and there, but they will be an integrated part of a set of actions that leads towards an ambition. You know, strategy is, after all, the integrated set of actions that will take you to a unique, competitive, and valuable position. And that means you need to have a picture of what is that unique, valuable, competitive position you want to achieve, and then what are the first little steps, and what are the integrated steps that lead there. And I think you should, as executives and decision makers and leaders of this country and that region, you should insist with your people and the team you've hired that out of the next 2 months, that is what you're asking for, instead of an inventory of little things. Once that is said, whether the kind of picture I was drawing is the right one, I think that's better answered in 2 months than today, to be tested. I'm sort of a little bit in love with that vision. I like the taste of cradle of sustainable civilization. I think that could be the beginnings of a significant global brand. The reason I say the whole renewable thing is that you have some preconditions. And I don't, frankly, to talk about the wind thing, I'm not talking, if you look at this with the point of view of a national Turkish policy, there could be reasons for doing wind first in other places than the Gap region. But if you look at the same thing with the point of view of the Gap region and saying, we're not just seeking an optimal here now solution to our energy situation, we're actually setting up the huge ambition. We will be the first region in the world that is 100%.
Your battery is fading. We need more renewable energy.
We will be the first region in the world that is 100% energized by renewable sources. That's what I'm saying. It's wild, but as I said earlier, there are $30,000 billion out there ready to invest in people doing that kind of thing. I know the people at Berkeley, with the couple of billion they now have to renewable technologies, are looking for test beds. So it's an option. It's one thing you could do out of several possible, but it would take the high-tech end of a development that has many other high value add but less high tech ends to it. But I think it's obvious there needs to be something in agriculture, there needs to be something in tourism, there needs to be something in textiles, and there maybe needs to be something more. But I think as long as you confirm that the ambition is a strategy that will make a difference, an integrated strategy, and a strategy that aims at a real target, not more of the same, then I think there's a doable task.